Oh, you have a couple of them? Oh, you haven't played them? Alright, I'm gonna rig this to explode. Oh, an IT? That's nice, man. Yeah, you said you're a programmer, right? What time you gotta work till?
No more to find here.
And you're in my time zone, right? It's like 11 where you're at? Oh, nice. TNT, yeah, primarily so. Nice. That's cool, man. I kind of prefer nights as well. So hence why you stream so late. But yeah, I'm normally up late, man, so I'll definitely try to stop in on one of your streams. Just lately with this new job that I have, I've been going to sleep a little bit earlier. But I was on a weird sleeping schedule for a while there. I was going to sleep at like 7 in the morning, and then I'd wake up at like 2 in the afternoon. Alright, let's see where these guys are. I hope they all don't spot me at once. They're in a pretty good little group over here. Alright, I'm close to my next checkpoint. I work with UAVs. Oh, what? You have to be here 24 hours a day. That's funny that you bring that up, man, because in the Marine Corps, actually, we worked on the Pioneer UAV. You probably heard about that. But when I got out of the Marines, they were switching over to the Scan Eagle. It was a little handheld UAV.
Check
Pioneers were probably as big as, you probably even heard of it, but Pioneers were probably as big as like, I mean, they weren't too big, man, but they were just really noisy. It was funny because sometimes we would do recon and they would come back with like bullet holes in the wings and whatnot. Yeah, they probably don't even make those anymore, right? With the stuff that they have now, man, I'm pretty sure they're like... Alright, cuz, yo, you have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. You made me feel old, man. That sucks. Yeah, cuz, I mean, I got out of the Marine Corps like 10 years ago, so... Where are these dudes? These guys are gonna be hard. Oh, that's a freaking tank. I work with Predator. Oh, okay, the Predator. The Predators have, they have Hellfires on them, right? Let's see what toys I have to mess with. That's the thing, I have all these cool toys, but they make so much freaking noise. Some are not armed with... Oh, okay. But yeah, I was familiar with the Predators. I think those are kind of like the main ones they use, right? Yeah, the most common ones. Yeah, man, I really appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks. I try to get around, you know, to everyone who. I mean, I found Katie first. No, so I didn't take it down, but I had put it up for the Marine Corps birthday, and I never took it down. Ah, they found the guy that I shot. Damn it. Yeah, so this is my buddy's channel. I'm not sure if he's still on. He was a little while ago. But I stream through his channel because he all these guys hurt. He always uploads my videos to YouTube. He's a little bit more productive than I am in the whole computer department, so he has a nice setup, man. So I just stream from his channel. Oh, he's right there. Cause yeah, he puts all our videos up on YouTube for me. It's just easier to stream from his. But yeah, he's been streaming for about 2 years. Oh, I can't believe that dude saw me. And I've probably been streaming for like a year. But with me, man, you know, you have kids, so you know how it is. It's kind of, my schedule's just on and off. Just recently I started getting a little bit more into it. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, here in the future I'm gonna go on my own just because it is hard. It's hard to like kind of advertise myself, you know, when it's through somebody else's channel. Yeah, that too, man. My schedule's always jacked up, so right now it's kind of like whenever my kids are asleep, and it's always kind of like last minute, like, oh hey, I'm gonna stream in 15 minutes. Yeah, I didn't realize you would stream that late, man. I'll definitely make it though, cause like I said, man, I'm a night owl. I'm usually up late. My buddy normally starts around. He normally does his at like 9:20. He's on a more consistent schedule than I am too, so. How long have you been streaming for? Nice. So has that kind of been in the works for a while? Like moving, or is that just more of a recent thing? I've been streaming since April of 2017. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm glad I found you guys. How did you connect with everyone? Like, who did you find first? Oh, I know how that is, bro. You don't have to tell me. I was in the Marines, so like, yeah, it used to take forever for them to do stuff. I mean, whenever it came to you, you know what I'm saying? When they needed stuff done, you need it done right away, but I definitely know how that is. So, I mean, I'm guessing you, it's primarily for military, right? What you do, or no? Is it like a private, is it kind of like a private thing, or? That sounds like a good gig, man. I wish I was into that. Nice. Headshot. Yeah, Katie rolled into my buddy's stream one day. He was streaming Life is Strange. So I'm not sure if she had like some kind of notice. You know, like, I'm guessing she was probably just surfing the Life is Strange streams. So she ended up wandering into his stream one day, and I went to her channel and checked it out, man, and I mean, you know how it is, she's funny as hell, so I just constantly kept going, man, and I met all you guys. I'm really glad I met y'all, man. You guys are a good group. So yeah, Katie first, and then I noticed Ari. You know, she was constantly in the room. And then I went to her stream, and it just trickled on from there. Because normally I would just hang out in my buddy's stream. But then you know, like I said, man, I started kind of taking it more serious. Actually, when I started kind of following Katie and meeting everyone else, like, I was just kind of like procrastinate before that, but now I'm trying to like stick to a better schedule, you know, at least as far as being on more. But yeah, hopefully I can get a good setup here soon. I mean, it might be a while because I don't really have a PC to begin with, but hopefully, man, hopefully in the future I can, you know, as a streamer, you kind of know how that goes. I mean, you need a good setup. But yeah, my buddy's is pretty nice. He has his setup really good. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Speaking of, yeah, like I had mentioned to Frozen, and the only reason why I brought it up, man, was because you guys were there. But yeah, if you're and plus Ari, I don't think she's discovered my stream yet. But yeah, man, if you want to donate, it was kind of a bad time, man. I know it's like the holidays and all that, but she had mentioned getting a DX Racer. And just because she made that video, man, that video was awesome. I just kind of had the idea of getting everyone together and seeing if we can, like, get her one of those DX Racer chairs. But even if not, man, like, if you could spread word, I have Katie's info. She said people can just send it to her PayPal. But I understand, man, like, I didn't even think about it, the holidays, with the holidays and everything. Yeah, like, it was a bad time. I should have thought it out a little bit more, but I brought it up to Katie one day, and she was like, yeah, you know, we'll ask around, so hopefully we can at least get a little nice little donations for her. I know it's different when it comes to money. I mean, it's rough, man, especially like for us dads, because most of my money goes to the kids, you know. That's where all my money goes now. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. And then we went to Chuck E. Cheese recently, and oh my gosh, man, these kids' parties are insane. They charge so much. No, man, yeah, that's totally understandable. Like I said, even if you can get word out, that was just my bad, man. I didn't really think it out. I should have thought about just the timing. It's bad timing too, cause it's the holidays and whatnot. Yeah, I get you, bro. I'm like not in the career that I want to be in right now. I'm trying to get into law enforcement out here. It's taking a little bit longer because I had just failed the run on the physical, so I have to start running, man. I passed everything else, but I didn't get the run. But I'm trying to get into the into law enforcement out here. So right now, I mean, I'm not really even making a lot. Yeah, man. You know, I'm just like that anyway. I like, I like to give and. Especially for them, because they're like, she's just, she's around a lot more. And I notice she goes into a lot of the other people's channels as well. And then down the road, man, just, hit everyone else up who needs help. I personally think they're overrated, the DX chairs, but yeah. I run into everyone. Like, I'll go into people's streams and I end up seeing like everyone from Katie's stream, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, they all go into each other's channels. It's cool seeing all the familiar faces. Yeah, dude, I think it's kind of just a fad. Like, personally, I'd rather just get like an office chair for like $100 or something, But I think it's kind of like the thing to do, so everyone gets it. I've never heard of Secret Labs. Yeah, Dr. Lupo. I've heard of him. I've never checked out his streams. But I'm not sure if you're familiar with She Snaps. She's a streamer out of Chicago, and I think she knows him personally. But I heard about him through her, just because she follows him on Twitter and whatnot. Nice. Yeah, and She Snaps, yeah, I didn't realize she was that big, but I ran into her in the just chatting section, and she actually has she actually focuses on, like, mental health, and she tries to help out a lot of people.
I think I've grabbed all I can.
I really like her streams, man. Oh, nice, you follow her as well? Yeah, I've been going to her streams a lot lately. But yeah, I heard about Dr. Lupo through her. I had never heard of him before that. Of course, Ninja. I know who Ninja is. I've gone to his streams a couple times, but I'm not really a big Fortnite person, man. I play more PUBG. I think it's, like, to me, personally, it's like a bit too cartoony.
That's the end of that checkpoint.
Oh, are they best friends? That's crazy. Do you know where they're from? Because I know She Snaps is from Chicago, and in one of her streams she said that she knew Dr. Lupo, like, personally, so that's pretty cool. How are you, like, how do you do as far as, like, viewers and whatnot? Like, what's your viewer count up to? Oh, nice. I got Destiny 2. It's just hard for me, man, because I don't really stick to, like, one game, A lot of these people, they'll, like, play Fortnite, and that's all they play. there's just so many games that I like to, I like to do a variety. So I think the latest one that I was that into was PUBG. I was playing PUBG for a while, like religiously there for a while. But then once Red Dead came out, I've been pretty much on that, man. That's cool though, man. I mean, mine's is barely starting to grow. But I mean, for us gamers, man, we don't really care, I'd be playing video games anyway, so I figure might as well stream and get some people in here. And actually right now I'm kind of focusing on, this is like my SV6 series. I just came up with it. I'm trying to like get in contact with veteran streamers just so they could kind of come hang out, and I mean anyone's welcome, but I'm trying to focus it towards veterans. It's just going to be a section, kind of like Katie's, the Wednesdays, I forgot what she calls them. Yeah, exactly. And the communities are great, man. I'll definitely check them out. You know what, man? I actually, I think I found him through you. OEF, I think his name was OEF Bet. I think I found him through you, man. I was actually following him for a while there. But I'll definitely check out American Dad. Maybe even like collab with them, cause yeah, OEF at 2006. Yeah, I saw you mention him one day on Twitter, man, so I checked him out. But yeah, I kind of want to just collab with some veterans and kind of create like a secondary community, Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah, most of the time he's streaming Destiny. Like I said, man, like I'll play the story, but I didn't really get too into it. Cause streaming like it helps me out a lot, man. Like you know how it is. Some days you're kind of like, that's kind of what helps me to just to kind of relax and talk to all you guys. Especially, it's been hard since I moved out here to New York, man, because all my friends were back home, so just to have that kind of like community that goes on, it's awesome. Exactly. And Snaps had mentioned it. I think it's just gonna get bigger, man. I think it's gonna be really big here in the future. Because I mean, for them to even add like a just chatting section, that in itself is pretty cool. Because people don't, they don't have to be playing games. They can just go on and, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I lost contact with a lot of buddies from back home, man. So it's pretty much just me and my kids. But you know how it is, man. Sometimes you kind of need a little bit more than just like Daniel Tiger and PJ Masks. And my wife, I try to get her into video games, but thanks, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you stopping by, man. That means a lot. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I know like the PJ Masks songs, the Daniel Tiger song. I think I've seen those episodes probably like 5 times each. Alright, man. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. You have no idea. It means a lot, man. Cool. Well, you have a safe ride home, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. I have your streams on it'll give me an update now. Before I hadn't set it up, but you too, man. Have a good night. Yes, sir. To you as well. And your kiddos, man. You seem like a very good dad, bro. They got lucky. It's cool to know you're in Ohio. Maybe one of these days we can meet up. Come here. Where are you? Oh, what the hell? I totally lost it. I want to do a melee kill. I'll try to sneak up behind this dude. There we go. That was awesome. And I ranked up. I wonder if I want to switch for the Carcano. I think I'm going to keep this gun that I have. What time is it? 12. We'll go a little bit longer. If I do have anyone lurking, thank you so much for joining me. Really hope this game isn't boring y'all too much. It's kind of a totally different kind of game that I normally would stream, but like I said, I'm not really I'm not too good at stealth games. Just because I'm like probably one of the most impatient people you would ever meet, but we're progressing slowly. See if anybody else rolls in tonight. Check these tents, see if there's anything good for me. Normally there's some good stuff in these tents. Yep, look, we already got a little box here. Hopefully there's some more first aid.
Can't find anything else.
Shotgun ammo. What toys do I have? Let's try to use some of this stuff. I've been really sucking with this. I wonder what the flare gun. I know what it does, but I wonder if I actually get friendlies. Alright, let's try to set up a bouncing Betty.